Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. They'll start by running the option to the right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. Well, the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Ready, go!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. A couple of first downs on the drive already. As they'll go from the 47 now on first down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Peyton up the middle. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it is caught. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Now a handoff inside. It's Peyton. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. And they'll run with LT to begin the drive. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And a huge play that time. 44 yards. Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The offense already on the field here to begin quarter number 2. as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Throwing now is Breeze. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Vikings are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game? But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Culpepper's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Here we go. Ready. Crackle 80.
They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and 10. They dial a running play here with Hill. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss. But with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Hill. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4. On the give, here comes Peyton. And he's got a 1st down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dante Culpepper. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates. I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Here comes Devin Hester bringing it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Here's Breeze. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Breeze now to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. Shotgun now for Breeze. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 4th down, here's Pat McAfee to kick it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. 51 yards on the punt there. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, smash Broncos! 19 Lions!
Back to throw. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will make this a 9-point lead. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. 3rd and 2. A final shot before half for Breeze. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw is Breeze. He'll get that one to Carter complete. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Breeze to throw for it on fourth. And this is going to be dropped. Oh, my gracious. There was no one in his area code, but he could not hang on to it. But down 2 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it. It didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play, and they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores, they must have felt like they couldn't risk not taking a shot here and giving up that chance. Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Now again, it's Peyton. Shoves him aside. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still had the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They set up the screen to Peyton. He's got room to roam. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short range.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dante Culpepper. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to extend their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes. And while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Hester to return from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is.
The fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball for them to have some success.
Now Breeze pops it forward. The Jets sweep here. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Now 2nd and 9. Now Breeze. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Breeze lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now fourth down, so they'll have to move it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown. A great play there. 70 yards. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And this is back to an 8-point game. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. On second down, Culpepper. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. An excellent pickup at 34 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
They'll run with a Hall of Famer, Peyton. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal to start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive. And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. It's the Pro Bowl quarterback, Richard Sherman, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, just add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, and they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other. Every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick six?
And this belongs to the Vikings. Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Now back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Hurry, hurry.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
19-18.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
He'll drop this off to Peyton. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They'll try the right side here with Peyton. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll run now with Peyton, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Walter Payton, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are able to stretch out their lead.
And that right there is a definition of a statement drive. You're in the fourth quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
79 Broncos.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. One final try here for Breeze. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Vikings are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about. A true team game, and they got it done in this one.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA.
Ways, missing my girl, I never change. Can put myself back in the minimum wage. Gotta keep following this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me it's the front lines. Don't want to talk if it ain't about a deal. Made a name for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop to my net worth millions. Going school, I drop down. They try to read when I drop with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, no timeouts. Change them quick, they sign up. Tryna hear my line now. Thinking I'm come find out 1v1, you dust like a wideout. Studio been my hideout. Can't shed tears, mama ain't no cry now. On me, gonna blind out. Get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts. Yeah. Booming this like Metro, groupies on me, that's fine, don't sweat those. Been on, keeping my head strong. My dog ain't talk about Petco. Brand new.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. No
Nadia,
here on the opening kick.
are you using that tablet and got the PlayStation on? Turn one of those off because you're making me lag. You can just stop playing one of the video, like stop playing the video on the PlayStation if you're looking at the tablet.
Ready.
Just press circle.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. To throw, Young. Throw left side, complete. That's Perry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Shot, 17.
Now Perry. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
On 1st and 10, Young. Throw caught by Musgrave. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now Young. That's complete to his running back, Perry. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Here's Young. Completes it to Perry. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
That throw by Young incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Young on 3rd down. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Lawrence Taylor. And the return here.
What? All right. Yeah, that way.
Back in my ways, missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in the minimum wage. Gotta keep all in this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return way back at the 11.
At their own 11-yard line.
Cousins looking to put it up right away. He'll buy some time right. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Cousins. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. Play fake. Cousins. This is Smith to the ground. Down inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A gain of 37. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run here with Hubbard. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now Cousins. Flushed out right. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kirk Cousins taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. Here comes Devin Hester bringing it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Breeze now on 1st down. Randy Moss. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown!
Bless you.
Chicago! Randy Moss, 74 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly.
It's a blessing, and then I said, boy.
Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
Play action now. Cousins. That one complete down the field to Smith. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Throwing is Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Cousins again. Checks this down to Hubbard. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And they run the option on 2nd down. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
They'll roll him out right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. 20.
Oh,
He's
wow.
going to have the 1st down and more than that. Touchdown, Seahawks. Stephon Diggs. 41 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Justin Tucker for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Here's the punter, McAfee, to kick it away. Hester to return from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Second down and back to Tomlinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Now Breeze on third down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Here's Pat McAfee now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1 yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
Now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Maybe some guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing and then throw in the ball.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go play action. Cousins. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. On play action, Cousins. That is caught. He'll shedding the tackle. It's a big play there for Seattle. 47 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Rolling to his left. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, of the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this: I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chuba Hubbard, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal, and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back for a score just a little more animated.
Deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Breeze. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punch coming in, I don't have a return punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at.
It really...
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. Here's Johnson with a reception. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw is Breeze. Touchdown, Bears! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Badgley on for the extra point. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this one is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Final play of the half, Cousins. And going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Hester to return from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Second down and back to Tomlinson. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, if it's like bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, they give to Tomlinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Breeze going to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line. On first down, Breeze. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Randy Moss, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears are an extra point away from taking the lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And the Seahawks looks like they've recovered. They have. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given it that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
That goes for a gain of 31.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
A third quarter now, a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing, Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have retaken a third-quarter lead. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Now Breeze. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cam Smith. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Off the play fake, Cousins rolling to his right. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
Play fake, Cousins. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Tyreek Hill. All the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Seahawks will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. Hester to return from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Breeze will try again on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big.
And the Seahawks defense gets to him and they bring him down. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Back now in Mexico City. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Breeze got to have this one. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Justin Tucker for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here, trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit. And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Following the interception, Cousins on the move to his left. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by LT, the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor. And the Bears will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So after the INT, it's Breeze. Pressure comes and down he goes. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Breeze. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Play action now. Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Cousins. He'll buy some time right. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you're not going to play. They can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches,
touchdown! Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense. And
now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. Hester to return from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Second and 5. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Pressure comes, he's taken down by the Seahawk defense. John Randall able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Breeze to throw for it on 4th. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Harrison Smith, and he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. Throwing here, Cousins. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Hubbard. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. They'll roll him out right. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
On play action, Cousins rolling to his right. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. Now a give. It's Hubbard going left. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Justin Tucker for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. Hester to return from his end zone. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And